Are you ready for some good news? Christianity isn't about you becoming God's helper. It's about God becoming your helper. Here's today's text in John 13, verse 8. Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." And Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, you have no share with me." Jesus called the Holy Spirit the Helper. You can't just read past that name, the Helper. It's too shocking. The Greek word parakletos means someone who comes alongside to help. Most religious people think of themselves as God's helpers, but God thinks of Himself as our helper. Wow. The disciples were in Jerusalem for the Passover, along with countless others who had made the pilgrimage to celebrate the feast. And after gathering for the meal, as was customary, the disciples reclined at table, leaning on their left elbows with their legs and feet stretched away from the table. If a home had servants or slaves, one of them would show hospitality by washing the dirty feet of the guests. In general, whoever was considered lowest in the social hierarchy would be the foot washer. But in this case, there was no servant or slave, so Jesus took the towel and the basin. What made it startling, and in some ways appalling, was not just how nasty the disciples' feet probably were, but how undeserving were the people represented by those feet. There was a tax collector in the crowd. They were despised as traitors. There were some unsophisticated fishermen in that room. James was boastful. Philip had little faith. Peter walked on water for a bit, but then he sank. And of course, Judas was there to dine. These are the men who will refuse to stand with Jesus when He's paraded before a bogus court. These are the disciples that are going to fall asleep in Gethsemane when Jesus pleads with them to pray. These are the cowards who won't be there when Jesus carries His cross. They will be noticeably absent while Jesus suffocates on the cross. And after Jesus is killed, they'll be hiding for fear of the Jews. No, the disciples' problem wasn't dirty feet. It was the grime in their souls. And when Jesus came to Peter, the man named the Rock, at first refused. "You shall never wash my feet," he declared defiantly. In a society built on the principles of shame and honor, it was just unthinkable to allow someone higher to wash the feet of someone lower. So Peter thought he was honoring Jesus by refusing His help. But Peter was wrong. If Peter wouldn't let Jesus wash his feet, how would the disciple ever let Jesus wash his heart? The key to salvation is letting Jesus wash you. The key to abundant life is to let the Holy Spirit help you. You're not His helper. He's yours. And that's the gospel. That's today's daily devotional. And to get more like it, you can click right here. Better yet, please subscribe to this channel and get them all. Hope you have a great day.